Teams are on the court. Homestead in their home white uniforms. Bishop Luers in red jerseys with black and red numbers. And the opening tip is going to be controlled by the Bishop Luers Knights. And then they throw it into the backcourt. And it gets away from Zen Safersky. And a turnover on the first possession for Bishop Luers will give it to the Spartans. Once again, the 5 on the floor for the Spartans. Weaver, Immel, Kuhlman, Welker, and McNeese. Inbounded into the backcourt to Jake Kuhlman. Kuhlman picked up man-to-man. Knights in a man-to-man defense. Out on the left wing, where Immel goes up top to Welker. Right back to Immel outside the arc. Immel high left. They're trying to post up Welker. Now he steps outside to get it toward the corner. Up top, it's Immel. He can't get past his man. He's guarded man-to-man by Jaden Moore. Now it's Welker at the foul line. Dumps a pass baseline to a cutter, and he runs out of space, but he may have gotten a little bump on his way under the basket. That's going to be a foul on Bishop Luers. And they're going to call it on Jaden Moore. The 6'3 sophomore picks up an early foul for the Knights. 33 seconds in, scoreless. Homestead inbounds all the way up top to Kuhlman. Over on the wing, Immel. Now it's in the hands of the freshman Weaver. Immel left wing. Immel, one bounce toward the baseline up top. Weaver, foul line. It is Welker. His turnaround from 15, no good. And the rebound goes to Bishop Luers. Knights in the front court, scoreless, almost a minute into play. Safersky, Taylor at the right elbow, steps outside the arc. Taylor on the bounce, hands it off to Carmani Davis. Davis, as he spins at the foul line, the ball gets away, goes to Homestead. 3-on-2. There's a nice pass to Weaver. He'll take it to the bucket and lay it in. And it is a 2-0 Homestead lead on the turnover. Spartans score. Now full court pressure. Safersky into the front court. The ball kicked over near the sideline by Mac Welker. Bishop Luers will keep possession. 6:36 to play. Opening quarter and a 2-0 Homestead advantage. Safersky throws it in. Just outside foul line extended. Near sideline. He bounces it into Moore. Moore takes it hard. Left block to the basket. Double team. Didn't matter. He put it up. Missed it. And the rebound to Homestead. Welker. The outlet to Immel. Up top, Welker between the circles. Right wing to Immel. Welker will come and set a screen. Up top, it goes to McNeese. McNeese to the elbow, kicking a corner. Weaver, he'll baseline drive underneath. Find Welker in front of the basket as he goes up. Some traffic, and he had it stuffed back down, and the Knights come away with it. Davis dribbles into the lane. Kick outside. Moore will try a triple. It's in and out. No good. Rebound Welker of Homestead. Spartans left to right. Welker on the dribble. Welker to the top of the key. Might have got away with a push-off. Left him open for a triple from the top of the key, and it's no good for Welker. Here comes Luers quickly the other way. English up top to Safersky. Safersky left wing, flips toward the corner to English. He'll come up, get an angle, and then take the three. It's too strong, and Welker high for the rebound. The 6'7 junior pulls it down for Homestead. Spartans still lead at 2-0. Here's Kuhlman in the paint. Outside he goes to Weaver. Down low, Welker back outside. Weaver will launch and hit a three. Mason Weaver, a 6'1 freshman, now 3 for 6 from behind the arc this season. And it's a 5-0 advantage for Homestead to start this one off. 5 minutes left first quarter. Knights break some pressure, and now Safersky has it. Comes off a Taylor screen. Safersky down the right side of the lane. Had it stripped away by Kuhlman. It's stolen. Kuhlman brings it across the timeline for the Spartans. Throws parallel to midcourt to Immel. Down low they'll go. Welker spins left block. Goes up and contact. He got fouled by Taylor, and Welker's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair, where he is 22 of 27 on the season. Welker, a 6'7 junior, averaging 24 points per game. Steps to the line, looking to add to a 5-0 Homestead lead. 4:39 to play in our opening frame. And the tall, slender junior is good. He got some iron, but rolled it in softly. First point for Welker, and the Spartans are up 6-0. One more free throw coming. Couple of bounces, bend to the knees, and the flip, good. Welker connects twice at the charity stripe, and it is a 7-0 touchdown advantage for the Spartans over the Bishop Luers Knights. Full court pressure. Luers does a nice job breaking it with the pass, and now a drive down low. They give it from English to Moore, and Moore lays it in. Good penetration by TJ English to set up the assist. Luers on the board at 7-2. Coleman, left corner, up on the wing. Now up top to McNeese, over to Welker. Welker tries to flip a pass down low, and he got fouled on the pass. And they're going to call it on TJ English, the 6'3 junior for the Knights. English picks up his second foul, so he's going to have to sit down. And into the game for Bishop Luers is Keon Crow, a 6'3 senior, 6.5 points per game scorer. Down low, left block, Welker back to the basket. Working against Moore. Nice spin move, left-handed flip, no good. Welker got it back, missed the follow. He goes up to grab it a third time, but Luers pulls it away. Knights front court. Safersky, bounce pass down low. In the block going up is Moore. He missed the shot, but he got contact, and he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The Homestead foul is on Brogan McNeese. Picks up his first, and Jaden Moore, who has struggled at the line. He's just 1 for 5 so far this season. He'll shoot 2, and the first one is short, no good. Homestead still with a 7-2 lead, and Moore trying to make it a 4-point game. It's on its way, and good. Nothing but net on the second one for Jaden Moore. 7-3 the score. Now Luers sets up full court pressure after the made free throw. They'll trap Kuhlman. He'll get rid of it to Welker. Welker left side, and the pass into the front court. Immel through McNeese. Now Immel gets it back. Between the rings, he throws right to Weaver. Weaver back to Immel, left angle. 3 on the way. It is short. Long rebound taken by Luers. Crow gives it front court. Safersky, baseline. Shot fake, a drive. Putting it up on the run was Taylor. It's no good, and the rebound this time goes to Homestead. Welker outside the top of the key. Throws to his right to Kuhlman. Kuhlman off a Welker screen. Dribbles to the foul line. Kicking the corner, and a 3 on the way for Weaver is good. Second triple of the game for Weaver. 10-3, Homestead. Front court, Davis. Cross-court pass, Taylor. Right wing, mid-range. Ale Taylor drops it in. And a timeout, Seth Coughing from the Bishop Luers bench. A 10-5 score with Homestead doubling up on the Bishop Luers Knights. 2:48 to play in our first quarter. You're listening to the high school basketball game of the week presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
This is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
An early season clash between a couple of contenders in the Summit Athletic Conference. Both of them 1-0 in league play. And it's a 10-5 Homestead lead. We play our last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Homestead the ball, and it's Kuhlman launching a left-handed triple, no good. Welker offensive rebound, put back, he got fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a pair. An offensive rebound by Welker sets up free throws, and Ale Taylor has just picked up his second. Welker already 2 for 2 at the line. And I'll correct it. I think that might be the first on Taylor. They've got 1 on the big scoreboard. And the first free throw is good. Welker now 3 for 3 at the line. It's where he's gotten all 3 of his points. And he's got a little bit of a blood spot on his hand. And it has dripped onto his jersey, and so they're going to have to do some work. And they're going to give some time to Mac Welker to get cleaned up. So it's an 11-5 Homestead lead. Welker has another free throw coming. And Ryder Immel is going to check into the game, and he's going to actually be shooting the second free throw. Welker down near the entrance of the gymnasium, back around the corner from the Homestead bench, and he's being cleaned up. So Ryder Immel to the free throw line to complete the pair of free throws, started by Welker and finished by Immel with nothing but net. 12-5 Homestead lead. Luers front court. Taylor high post, turns, faces from the elbow, now drives down the lane, spins, scoops it up with the left hand wildly, and the rebound goes to Homestead. Here's Kuhlman in the corner. It's McNeese firing his three. No. Rebound tip out. Taylor collects it for Bishop Luers. He'll give to Safersky in the backcourt. Safersky stops at the three-point line, launches, missed it badly left, but an offensive rebound underneath to Bishop Luers. Now Taylor, top of the key triple, and he missed that badly to the left. Taylor drives on the offensive rebound, a feed to Taylor cutting, and as he goes up, he gets fouled. And the foul is going to be on Braylon McNeese, the 6'6 sophomore. Picks up his first for the Homestead Spartans. And Ale Taylor to the line, where he is 6 of 16 this year. He'll shoot two. And the first is good. Welker is back in, and he's going to come in for Brogan McNeese. On the floor for Homestead, you've got Welker and Braylon McNeese, with Immel, Kuhlman, and Weaver, the three guards. Second free throw, lines it off the back heel, no good. And the rebound to Welker for Homestead. 12-6, minute 42, clock runs. Open is Weaver. His right side triple is no good. The rebound goes to Luers, but on the outlet pass, it bounces off the knee of Crow, and a steal for Homestead. Now Kuhlman, corner, Welker, a shot fake, got Taylor in the air, and then Taylor, when he came down, bumped into Welker out near the corner, and that is number 2 on Ale Taylor, the 6'4 senior for Bishop Luers. Of course, the big question for Bishop Luers this season was Jonas going to play or not? And there was some question up until about a week ago on whether he would be on the basketball court this season for the Bishop Luers Knights. 6'8 kid, transferred in, starred on the football field as Welker missed the first free throw. He's going to have one more coming. And that's good. So Welker is now 4 for 5 at the line. It's where he's got all 4 points, and it's a 13-6 Spartans lead. Davis tries to cut it by 3, and he does. Carmani Davis, the right wing triple for the Bishop Luers Knights, and a 13-9 score. Minute 10, clock runs, first quarter. Immel, corner to McNeese, up top to Immel. McNeese to Immel. Now it is in the corner where it's up top to Immel. Back to the corner to Kuhlman. He'll launch. Left-handed triple. Bounces around, no good. And it went up top and hit the shot clock. And so that will be Bishop Luers' ball. Knights only down by 4. 48 seconds, first quarter. Safersky hands on the arc to Crow, to Carmani Davis. Davis will drive, kick in the corner. Safersky, shot fake. Now he's going to dribble up into the lane, spin on the left block, and score down low. Sends Safersky his first bucket. We got a 2-point game with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Homestead raced out to the early advantage, but Bishop Luers has hung around, and now they made it a one-possession game. Kuhlman with 17 seconds. McNeese, long skip pass. Immel's going to launch it and hit it. Ryder Immel, a triple, 16-11. 5 seconds left. There's a runner, no good. by Safersky. Rebound Homestead, and a three-quarter court shot is off to the left. And that will end our first quarter of play. The Homestead Spartans leading it here on their home floor, 16-11 over Bishop Luers after one quarter. This is high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
The Homestead Spartans under veteran coach Chris Johnson have a 16-11 lead after one quarter, and Homestead starts the second quarter with the basketball. They'll inbound near midcourt, and it is thrown in by Sky Dollins. On the wing, Welker. He goes down to the post. McNeese right back out to Welker. He won't shoot the three. Throws up top to Kuhlman. Kuhlman, skip. Far corner to Immel. They'll pick him up quickly. Now up top to Dollins. Back to Immel. He'll shoot a three. It runs around, and again, it goes up and off the shot clock just above the backboard. And it's going to go to Bishop Luers. 20 seconds into our second quarter, a 5-point Homestead advantage. Knights with the ball between the circles. Jaden Moore sends it left to Safersky. Safersky flips it off to new man in the game. Taylor now will get it off to Crow. Here's Crow in the paint. Outside Safersky. Left wing triple. Got it! 2-point game, 16-14. Homestead leads on the three-pointer by Zen Safersky. And now Homestead comes front court. And a three fired up by Immel. He answers from the top of the key. Ryder Immel, the 6'1 sophomore. He's taken more threes than anybody on this Homestead lineup, and he's hit almost 40% of them. 19-14, back to a 5-point lead. And then Walker steps in on Carmani Davis, stole it, had a breakaway, and then kicked the ball when he bent over to pick it up. Goes out of bounds under the Spartans basket, belongs to Bishop Luers, and more subs coming into the game. Mason Weaver has checked back in. Walker is out there with Brogan McNeese. Weaver, Immel, and Kuhlman. There's a corner three. Davis, no good. Offensive rebound is grabbed by Jaden Moore, and he gets fouled between two Spartans. He went up and got it, and the foul is on Brogan McNeese. And that's number 2 on Brogan McNeese for Homestead. 5-point game. Luers inbounds. They'll throw all the way over the top to half court. Davis will drive the paint, have it stripped away, and a tie-up. Weaver reached in and snagged it out of the hands of Carmani Davis, and the ball tied up before Davis could get a shot up. The arrow does point to Bishop Luers. Knights will keep it under the basket. 6:19 to play. Second quarter, 19-14. Safersky. Guarded by Kuhlman. Safersky drives, kick, baseline jumper, Moore, no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes off McNeese to Luers, but then Luers lost the handle, and Kuhlman comes away with it for Homestead. Jake Kuhlman, midcourt to Ryder Immel. Try the high right to Weaver. Up top, outside the top of the key, McNeese. His pass to the left, stolen by Crow. And then Kuhlman reaches out, grabs the back of Crow. They'll call the foul on Kuhlman. It could have been intentional, but they're just going to give the ball at half court on the common foul to the Bishop Luers Knights. 5:47 to play before halftime, 19-14. Homestead a 5-point lead. Entry pass for Luers to Moore. He'll throw in the corner to Davis, who knocks down the right corner triple. Second three for Carmani Davis, and it's back to a 2-point game. Homestead holding on, 19-17. They've led throughout. Scored the first 7 points of the game. Walker, top of the key to Kuhlman. He'll set, fire, and hit a three. Triples have been the big story here in the first half. 22-17. Homestead by 5. A drive, a drop down low to Moore. He'll kick out to Davis. Davis baseline drive gets doubled. Back outside to Moore. Left wing 3 on the way for Moore. No good. And the rebound to Homestead. Outlet to Immel. He'll bring it front court left. Toward the corner. McNeese. Up top to Immel. Immel. Hands on the left wing to Kuhlman, where Weaver rotates it near side. McNeese fires. It's no good on the triple. That was Braylon McNeese. Long rebound taken by Homestead. Now Braylon, the sophomore, drops it down low to the freshman Weaver. In the paint, Weaver took an extra step. Travel on Mason Weaver of Homestead. We'll turn it over to the Bishop Luers Knights with 4:25 to play in quarter number 2. Homestead a 22-17 lead. Saversky from the elbow in the corner to Crow. Triple time? No. He missed it long, but is chased down by Javins. And then a pass down low. The block of the shot by Moore. McNeese got it. Here's Welker. Long skip pass near corner to Immel as he goes to drive. He is held up by Javins. And that'll be a foul on Nate Javins, a 6'1 sophomore for Bishop Luers. Hale Taylor is going to come in for Bishop Luers with 2 fouls. 22-17 Homestead. They'll inbound from under the basket. Weaver, the trigger man, looks, throws up top, and McNeese comes out to the logo and catches it. He'll hand to Kuhlman. Kuhlman to Weaver. Try the right wing to Kuhlman. They'll chase him on the double. Kuhlman passes across, deflected, and stolen to the basket. Layup good by Keon Crow of Bishop Luers. Made the steal, anticipated the pass, and then won the sprint to the basket where it was half a dunk, half a layup. 22-19. Homestead front court. Kuhlman left. In the corner to Welker. Back to Kuhlman. Kuhlman up top. Weaver. Now Kuhlman left side. In the corner, Welker. He'll launch a triple. It's no good. Carmani Davis pulls the rebound down. He's in traffic. He gets rid of it. Here's Moore. Moore to the right block. A spin move and a layup for Jaden Moore. Started his career in the Homestead Spartan system, so you know he's pumped up. And Moore makes it 22-21, and now a foul on Luers as Homestead gets in the front court. A foul on the Knights, Zen Saversky. Saversky picks up his first. Homestead to inbound. 2:57 to play before halftime. 22-21. Spartans by just a single point. McNeese outside the top of the key. Throws to the right to Weaver. Back to Kuhlman. Kuhlman off a McNeese screen. Dribbles left side of the lane. Outside to McNeese. McNeese a shot fake. A drive to the basket. Layup good. Braylon McNeese with the layup. And some breathing room for the Spartans. It's 24-21. 2.5 minutes before the break. Crow, he's confident. He's driving, and he's drawing contact at the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Homestead foul is on Jake Kuhlman. And Keon Crow, a 6'3 senior, 1 for 2 at the charity stripe this year, will shoot 2 for Bishop Luers. A chance to cut it back to a 1-point game. First free throw is no good. Too strong. TJ English checks in for Jaden Moore for Bishop Luers. Also, Jake Kuhlman is going to get a quick break into the game. Cameron Abring, 6'2 sophomore for the Spartans. Free throw number 2, he missed them both. Still a 3-point Homestead lead with 2:23 to play in the second quarter. Immel, high right Weaver on the wing to Abring. He'll shoot, left-handed 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Welker spins, splits 2 defenders, then lays it in with the left hand. Mac Welker with 6. And it's 26-21. Homestead's back up by 5. Nice pick and roll. The feed from Davis to a cutting Keon Crow. Now Crow's going to go back to the line where he just missed a pair. Minute 54 to play. Quarter number 2, 26-21 Homestead. Free throw number 1 is too strong again. He's missed 3 in a row. That makes Crow now 1 for 5 at the free throw line. The senior flips the second and got it. 26-22. Homestead by 4, minute 52 on the clock here in the second. Full court pressure. They try to trap, and Homestead gets out of it. They still are across the timeline, and Chris Johnson had to jump up, take a timeout. And so a timeout for Chris Johnson with a minute 43 left in the half. Homestead leads at 26-22 over Bishop Luers. This is the Parkview Sports Medicine Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
This is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Minute 43 left, second quarter, and Homestead a 26-22 lead over the Bishop Luers Knights. Homestead inbounds midcourt. It's inbounded to Braylon McNeese. He'll hand it to Mason Weaver. And the freshman is in the front court for the Spartans. Abring on the left wing to McNeese. High cross-court pass to Weaver. Now it's Immel. Immel had it slip out of his hand, and it goes to Taylor. Bishop Luers on the push. Taylor stops top of the key, and now Luers will set the offense. Minute 18. Davis, left side. Up top, Safersky. He crosses over. He spins down low block and puts it up over the left shoulder with the right hand. No good for Safersky. And Welker, another rebound for the Spartans. Down low, Welker finds Immel. Immel forces it up from the right block. It's no good. Rebound to Bishop Luers, and the Knights again on the move. Transition triple Davis. He missed it long, and the rebound to Ebering of Homestead. 48 seconds. Clock runs. 26-22 Spartans. Down low, posting Weaver, or rather Welker, and he gets double teamed, and on a spin move, he lost the ball and lost his footing, and a turnover for the Spartans. And Bishop Luers will get it, down by 4 with 40.3 seconds remaining in the half. Zen Safersky brings it across the timeline, running the point for Seth Coffing's Bishop Luers Knights. Off a screen to the left wing, Safersky. Up top between the circles, he'll flip to Davis, who's going right to left. He'll hand it to Crow. Crow to the foul line, outside to Taylor. 21 seconds. Here's Davis. Davis pulls up 18 feet straight on. No good. Rebound tipped. And you got a foul called, and it's going to go against Bishop Luers. Keon Crow is climbing the back, trying to get a hand on that rebound. And Crow picks up the personal foul. So the ball will go to Homestead, and the Spartans have 15.8 seconds to work with and a 4-point lead. Front court, Kuhlman on the bounce. He crossed the timeline with 11 seconds. Kuhlman still on the dribble to the arc. Up top, Welker. Right side, Weaver. They got 4 to shoot. Down low, they go to McNeese. Outside, Kuhlman, 3. And it's in and out. No good at the horn. Got a pretty good look from the top of the key from Jake Kuhlman. But his triple rimmed all the way around and popped out. And we go to halftime with a low-scoring defensive contest. It's the Spartans leading it over the Bishop Luers Knights, 26-22. Well, a lot of balanced scoring in that first half, but I think for Seth Coffing, one of the keys to the game was how they were able to defend against Kuhlman and Welker. And so far here in the first half, they've done a pretty good job. He said, I can't let them go for 30, 35 points combined. In the first half, they've got only 9 combined points, 6 of them from Welker, and 3 of them on a 3-ball from Jake Kuhlman. So it's kept Bishop Luers in it as the Knights trail. It's 26-22 at the break. It is halftime at Homestead, and this is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Just about time to start our third quarter here at Homestead. And the Spartans leading it over the Bishop Luers Knights 26-22. Miss any of the action? No problem. Check out the podcast. We'll have the game archived shortly after this one wraps up. You can always enjoy by going to the Fort Wayne High School sports page, where we post all of our high school sports broadcasts. Homestead starts with the basketball second half. They go right to left. They'll shoot in front of their bench and head coach Chris Johnson. Starters start the second half for both sides. Here's Kuhlman for Homestead. Comes off a Welker screen. Drives all the way down the left side of the lane under the basket. Steps out. Pops a little fade away from the left side. No good. Rebound goes to Luers. They're on the run. In the front court, it is TJ English throwing it up top to Safersky, and Bishop Luers will slow it down. Seth Coughing up off the Knights bench, calling out the offense. Baseline drive, Moore. Nice dish across the lane to a wide open Dale Taylor, who lays it in. And it's down to a 2-point game. 26-24. Homestead still up by 2 with the ball. Right wing Weaver. Up top, center logo to Immel. High post to McNeese. Right wing to Weaver. Weaver, a 6'1 freshman, turns the corner down the lane. Can't get a shot up. Outside to Kuhlman. Now the right side to Welker. McNeese, Welker, pulls up, shoots a 3. Got a triple! Mac Welker from range. 29-24. And just like that, the lead is 5. Spartans have led throughout. They started the game on a 7-point run. Now a spin. English outside finds Davis. Right wing 3. Bullseye! Carmani Davis with his third triple. Right back to a 2-point game. Davis, the 5'9 senior, scoring 16 a game, now has 9. There's a drive by Immel, and as he goes up, it's stripped out of his hands. It goes out of bounds baseline and stays Homestead ball. Spartans will inbound. There's the lob into the lane to McNeese. And McNeese is bumped as he makes the catch. And the foul is called on TJ English of Bishop Luers. English frustrated with the call. That's his third foul, and that leads to a little of the frustration. Welker behind his screen, inbound pass. He shoots the 3. It's no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Homestead's Jake Kuhlman. So Bishop Luers has it, and they'll have a chance to tie or even take the lead for the first time. Luers in the road red uniforms. Safersky to English, back to the basket at the arc. And it is a 3 for Davis. Count it! Carmani Davis, another triple, same spot, high right wing. And the Bishop Luers Knights have their first lead. It comes at 30-29 with 5:50 to play third quarter. Weaver a drive outside through McNeese to Welker. Welker will drive, muscle it up. Couldn't get it. Rebound free, and it's grabbed by Davis. Davis lead pass Safersky. Safersky, little crossover down the lane, scoops it up, missed it. And the rebound to Welker. And then Welker is hit on the arm by Safersky. The foul on Zen Safersky, 5'10 sophomore for Bishop Luers, and Homestead will inbound a 1-point Bishop Luers lead, 30-29. Jake Kuhlman looks to the bench. This Homestead team, a lot of juniors, sophomores, even a couple of freshmen. It's a very young squad. Immel will drive left, pull up, fade away 15-footer. No good for Immel. Davis a rebound. He'll outlet to English. English, good crossover down the lane. Scoops it with English. No good. Dale Taylor, offensive rebound. The putback by Taylor, and he got fouled. Right in front of the students, Dale Taylor with a powerful play at the basket. He's going to go to the line with a chance to put the Knights up by 4. Taylor, 6'4", about 225. Right-handed shooter, flips it and didn't get it. It rolled off. Rebound is off of Luers as Moore got inside and tried to get that rebound, but it went off him and out of bounds. So Homestead has it with a 3-point game, 32-29, and at midcourt, Kuhlman bumps into Safersky, and they call Safersky for the foul. Had pretty good position. Kuhlman just forced the contact, got the whistle. The foul is the third on Safersky, so 2 of the night starters now with 3 fouls. Homestead trailing by 3. Kuhlman off a screen, top of the key, now throws up to the timeline to Weaver. Weaver surveys. He's picked up by Kermani Davis, and he'll throw high right to McNeese, who hands it to Kuhlman. They'll reset. Kuhlman between the rings. McNeese outside the arc, gives to Welker. Welker throws toward the corner. Weaver bounces the pass to a posting Kuhlman. He's doubled. Outside Weaver. He'll give it to McNeese. Foul line jumper, no good. Kermani Davis, the rebound for Luers. Knights up by 3 with the ball. Safersky, top of the key. Dribbles left, flips to Davis. Kermani Davis, top of the key to Jaden Moore. Moore to the elbow. Outside to English. English will step up 30 feet out and then give to Taylor. Taylor has it outside the top of the key. He'll step up to the foul line, spin, throw in the corner to English. The 3 on the way, rims in and out, no good. And the rebound to Brogan McNeese of Homestead. Pass in the front court to Immel. His bounce pass intended for a low post with Welker was kicked out of bounds off of Bishop Luers. So Homestead will inbound it with 3:46 on the clock. It's the third quarter and a 32-29 Bishop Luers lead. Spartans inbound and wide open under the basket. Bishop Luers fell asleep and Brogan McNeese makes the catch and the layup. 1-point game, 32-31. 3.5 minutes here in the third. Here's English down low. Tried to throw a pass at the baseline and just some miscommunication. Nobody at home, and Welker comes away with it for Homestead. Welker, pull up just inside the foul line, an air ball. Well defended, and here comes Luers. Long lead pass over the top. Moore, kick out. English, his 3, no good. Long rebound to the corner, and Moore goes up, tries to save it, and he did. He saved it off of Immel. And the Knights will inbound it. Baseline, that's just hustle for Jaden Moore. He almost had to go up and over Immel to get to that ball in the corner. Immel was trying to box him out from getting to the ball before it went out of bounds. And Moore, a very athletic move, got over Immel and put the throw off him. On an inbound, Davis, a 3, no good. Rebound chased down by Mac Welker of Homestead. In the backcourt to Kuhlman. Kuhlman tried to get a whistle. None called. Now Kuhlman still on the dribble. Brings it left. Picks up the bounce at the arc. Outside between the circles. McNeese right back left side to Kuhlman. In the corner to Weaver. They're posting up Welker. He doesn't get it. It goes to McNeese. Back in the corner to Weaver. Now he'll bounce it to Welker. He'll get it to a cutter. McNeese in the lane. Left-handed shot. Banks in from just in front of the basket. 8 feet out. And Homestead has reclaimed the lead, 33-32. 2.5 minutes left, third quarter. Keon Crow to Moore, top of the key. Gives it off to English. TJ English on the dribble. Starts to drive, then throws corner. It's deflected, free, and taken by Welker of Homestead. Outlet midcourt. Kuhlman on the run, floats it up with the right hand. It's his offhand. It's no good on the floater, but he gets his own miss. And he gives to Welker, who's cutting down the lane. Kuhlman to Welker for the layup. 35-32. That's a 6-point run for the Spartans after they trailed in the game for the first time, and a timeout called by Seth Coffing and the Bishop Luers Knights. 1:55 remaining, quarter number 3. A 3-point lead for the Spartans.
You are listening to high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Video producer Macy Gray. I am Brett Rump at Homestead High School, Spartan Arena. And the Homestead Spartans leading it over Bishop Luers, 35-32. And the Knights inbound. Crow, top of the key, goes to dribble down the right side of the lane, had to bounce off his foot, and it ends up going to the sideline and out of bounds as Davis couldn't save it. Ball handling mistake by Keon Crow leads to a turnover, and now the Spartans with a 3-point lead inbound. Full court pressure, man-to-man, applied by the Bishop Luers Knights. Crow will pick up Kuhlman, who brings it himself on the dribble across the timeline right. Dribbles all the way up toward the wing, now steps outside. Popping out to the top of the key is McNeese. He'll step up to the foul line. Comfortable range. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound. Kuhlman. Put back no. This rebound tipped around a couple of times and goes to Bishop Luers. Saversky. Lead pass Taylor. Taylor drives and runs right in to Weaver, who draws the offensive foul. Ale Taylor guilty of the foul. And that's going to be... They've got 3 on the board on Taylor. I don't know if they've added the foul. They didn't, I don't believe. But he sits down, and he is replaced by Nate Javins. Homestead with a 3-point lead and 1:06 left in the third. Kuhlman outside the arc. Bounces it left wing. Immel hit 3. Got it! Immel doubles the lead. It's now 6, 38-32. And it is a 9-point run by the Spartans. A drive. Moore puts it up against Welker, and a foul is called. And they're going to call the foul on Mac Welker. They will put Jaden Moore to the free throw line, the 6'3 sophomore. Not a great free throw shooter, 1 for 5 on the year coming in. And the free throw is up, and it's no good. Score remains 38-32. Trying to put an end to a 9-point Homestead run with 43.2 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking for a 6-point. Got that one. 38-33. Now full court pressure set up after the made free throw. Kuhlman trap backcourt corner, and they're going to have to take a timeout. Chris Johnson not at all happy. He's going to take a full timeout. Kuhlman took the ball and backed up into that backcourt corner and then was trapped, and Chris Johnson immediately bails him out with a timeout call. 38.5 seconds remain, third quarter. Homestead leads it over Bishop Luers, 38-33 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
22 seconds on the clock. It is Bishop Luers who now has the ball, and a floater in the lane by Keon Crow makes it 38-35. Little delay in getting back after the timeout. Homestead gave it to Luers, and now we've got a 3-point game. Homestead, last 5 seconds. Kuhlman midcourt gives it to Weaver. Weaver drives, floats it on the one-handed teardrop, and he got it off the window. On the run, Mason Weaver, a freshman, banks it in at the horn, and a 5-point lead for the Spartans as we go to the fourth quarter. 40-35 after 3 quarters of play. We're back in 60 seconds on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
You've seen the insurance commercials on TV. A bird wearing shades, a guy in a red shirt and tan pants, or a silly staff that wears all white clothing. But do you really believe that companies spending millions of dollars on clever TV commercials actually provide what you need most? Hoopy Insurance Services is an independent agency working with companies like Erie Insurance, providing home and auto insurance and more. Service is the Hoopy Insurance difference. Hoopy, H-U-P-E Insurance Services, a Fort Wayne company and authorized independent Erie Insurance agent.
Friday nights in Northeast Indiana mean 2 things: high school football and Pizza Hut. Feed the team, the family, or the whole crew with the Triple Treat Box. It's 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and desserts starting at just $19.99. When it comes to football, the right choice is Pizza Hut, and an even better choice is the Triple Treat Box for just $19.99. It's a winning play for dinner, before or after the game. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Now back to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
We head to the final 8 minutes here at Homestead, and the home team has a 40-35 lead over the Bishop Luers Knights. Bishop Luers will start with the basketball to open our final frame. And Zen Sapersky between the circles to Keon Crow. High post to Jaden Moore. Outside Davis. That's a long left wing triple. Left it short. Rebound Mac Welker of Homestead. Spartans right to left with Jake Kuhlman running the point. Kuhlman, 6'1 junior. Left-handed dribbler. They go to McNeese, right back to Kuhlman. The Homestead Spartans lead at 42-35 over the Bishop Luers Knights. The 7-point advantage for the Spartans matches their biggest of the game. They led by 7 to start the contest when they raced out to a 7-0 advantage. But this game, Bishop Luers led 32-29. And since then, a 13-3 run has flipped the score and given the Spartans some breathing room. After a couple of misses at the foul line by Bishop Luers' Ale Taylor, Homestead now has the ball. Counting down to 6 minutes left. Homestead looking for their 4th win in their 5th game. And 2-0 in the conference. McNeese, low block. Outside Immel, left corner 3. Got it! Ryder Immel with the triple, and it's 45-35, the first double-digit advantage for Homestead. Taylor up and under, scooped it with the left hand, but missed it off the glass. Here comes Homestead. Welker down the lane to the basket, missed the layup, and the rebound to Sapersky of Bishop Luers. 5.5 left, and Sapersky is hobbled. He is hobbled. He can't run. So they go to Taylor in the middle of the lane, and a blocking foul, and the bucket's going to count for Taylor. The foul on Kuhlman, and they'll give him the continuation. Taylor put it through the contact, got the shot up, and it went in. And now Sapersky being checked, and I'm not sure if it's a cramp or something. I think it might be a cramp for Zen Sapersky. He is now running normally, but he's grabbing at his right knee. He's out of the game. Hermione Davis and TJ English now back in the backcourt for Bishop Luers. Taylor back to the line, trying to finish a 3-point play, and the free throw is no good. He's missed 3 in a row, and the rebound goes to Homestead. 45-37, 8-point lead for the Spartans. Luers going to have to dial up a little more defense. They'll come out man-to-man. And Crow will pressure Kuhlman. Kuhlman on the dribble at the logo. Throws to the right. Parallel the timeline to Immel. As English tried to jump that pass, didn't get to it. Down low to McNeese. Right block, back to the basket. He's going to post up and kick outside instead. Left side to Weaver. He won't take the 3. The freshman Weaver bounces it to Kuhlman on the left wing. Kuhlman spins, drives baseline, and puts up the shot with the right hand. It's good for Kuhlman. 47-37. Back to the 10-point advantage for Homestead with 4:35 left. Taylor drifts out to the right wing. Walker comes out and guards him, so he'll give it up to Keon Crow, and a timeout's going to be called by Seth Coffey. So a timeout on the floor here at Homestead comes with 4:26 remaining. And the Spartans 47-37 over the Bishop Luers Knights. You're listening to the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
This is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
26 seconds remain in this one. Summit Athletic Conference basketball live at Homestead. And the Spartans are leading it over the Bishop Luers Knights 47-37. Coming up after the game, join us at the Coventry Pizza Hut. We'll have the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show, scores, highlights, coaches' interviews, and a whole lot more. That comes up right after the game up until 10:30. Join us live or right here on the radio. Luers on the inbound. Davis gives in the corner to Moore. Moore dribbles into the lane, kicks in the corner to Seversky. His three, got it! Good set play out of the timeout for the Bishop Luers Knights to get Zen Seversky a good look from three. And it is now a 47-40 game. Man-to-man pressure by the Knights. McNeese, right side to Weaver. He'll bounce it to Kuhlman outside the right elbow. Dribbles down the right side of the lane and puts it up on the lean with the right hand. And Jake Kuhlman with a couple of big buckets here late for Homestead. And it's a 9-point advantage, 49-40. Davis will try the white ring triple. It's no good. Rebound, though, chased down by Luers as Taylor won a 1-on-3 battle to get that ball. And then on the putback, Taylor is fouled. He's going to have to start converting at the free throw line. He's missed his last 3 tries from charity stripe. It is a 9-point game with 3:33 left to be played. Taylor, 6'4" senior. Eyes it, fires it, and it's no good. (49-40). The score remains, and one more free throw coming for Ale Taylor. On its way. Got it. 49-41. Now the full court pressure after the made free throw, and Homestead breaks it easily. Weaver front court to Kuhlman. Center circle to Welker. He'll lob outside the arc back to the basket. McNeese. Now he turns and faces. And he'll go to Welker. Quick give and go. Welker right back to McNeese. And McNeese with the reverse layup. Good move by McNeese. 10-point lead and a three. Seversky, right wing, no good. McNeese the rebound for the Spartans. He'll hand it the backcourt to Kuhlman as the clock goes under 3 minutes left. Kuhlman front court. High left to Weaver. Weaver centers the floor, takes it all the way to the foul line. Now picks up the bounce, down low to Welker. His turnaround partially blocked by Moore. Here comes Luers. Lead pass English. English to the bucket. Layup. Didn't get it. He left it short. And the rebound to Kuhlman of Homestead. 2:41. Clock runs. Homestead's up by 10 with the ball. And Kuhlman just lost the handle. But he gets it back. He chases it down. Grabs it underneath the basket. And lays it in. 12-point lead, 53-41. A drive and a scoop by Seversky is swatted out of bounds. And Luers will have to inbound baseline under the basket with 2:26 left. Fans starting to head for the exits. Homestead's up 12. Here's Davis baseline. He's bumped on the drive by Weaver. And that'll be a foul on Mason Weaver, a 6'1" freshman for Chris Johnson's Homestead Spartans. Weaver, a freshman. Ryder Immel, a sophomore. Jake Kuhlman, a junior. Mac Welker, a junior. And the McNeese brothers, Brogan is a senior, but Braylon just a sophomore. 53-41. Homestead the ball. Weaver. At the foul line, it's McNeese again. He goes up with a left-handed scoop, and he left it a little bit short. Rebound, Bishop Luers. Seversky, lead pass English. He'll drive, layup good. And a quick timeout taken by Seth Coffin. 1:56 left, 10-point Homestead lead. With a timeout on the floor, we will take a break. 53-43, Spartans over the Knights. This is high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
You're listening to the high school basketball postgame show live from Pizza Hut on Fort Wayne Sports Station, 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.
We've got a full show coming up with the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show live from the Coventry Pizza Hut. Join us in person. Love to see you. Up until 10:30, Adam Lundy, Eric Dutkevich, and me. All in person. We'll be on the air starting after this game until 10:30 tonight. And Homestead against full court pressure. They break it over the top. It's a wide open slam dunk for Brogan McNeese. Luers gambled on the pass. McNeese made the catch and then just took the clear path for the slam dunk. 55-43. We're under 2 minutes left. Here's a three for English. No good. Welker, a good box out. Gets the rebound for Homestead. Outlet to midcourt. Kuhlman to Weaver. Weaver up top to Immel. Ryder Immel from the logo, midcourt. Now it's almost a four corners for Homestead. They will space it. Kuhlman dribbles through the lane, back out to the other side. Minute 12, clock keeps running. 55-43, Homestead the 12-point advantage. So far, Luers not fouling. Kuhlman will be fouled. As soon as I said it, Keon Crow came out, put a push on to Kuhlman. Still not shooting. It's going to be out of bounds. Minute 2 left in the game. Homestead 55, Luers 43. Inbound Welker. A quick pass to a cutting Kuhlman, and he blew the bunny. Had a layup, missed it. Luers the rebound. Here's English. A drive and the layup. A good explosion to the rim by T.J. English. And it's a 10-point game with 48 seconds. Kuhlman on the dribble backcourt, and Carmani Davis will grab him with 44.8 seconds left. The foul on the Luers senior, Carmani Davis. Homestead again will inbound. 55-45, 10-point lead for the Spartans. Welker finds Kuhlman all alone under the basket, and he missed another open layup. But an offensive rebound. Immel gives it to Kuhlman. He's got another try, and this one he makes. 30 seconds left, 57-45. Safersky gets triple team down low. The ball stripped away, but it goes to Taylor of Luers. He plows right through a body, missed the shot with the left hand, and the second shot blocked. Homestead comes away with it. And a foul in the backcourt as Jade Moore will foul Jake Kuhlman. 16.6 seconds. It's over now. A 12-point game. And Kuhlman will be going to the line to shoot a pair. Over the limit now. And Chris Johnson is going to empty the bench. Kevin Wells, Austin Wagner, Cameron Avering, and Kuhlman's first free throw's good. And here comes the backups. They'll get their 16.6 seconds of fame here at the end of this one. Biggest lead of the game for Homestead, 58-45. And Kuhlman will have a chance to make it a 14-point advantage. Got it. And so Kuhlman replaced in the game as yet another sub comes on for Chris Johnson. Safersky down low, gives to Taylor. Taylor missed from the left block and got the putback. Missed the first one, second one is good. And the rebound just sits on the deck. Homestead inbounds it, and the horn will sound. 59-47 is the official final here at Homestead. The Homestead Spartans have improved to 4-1 on the year, and they keep pace at the top of the Summit Athletic Conference standings. Now 2-0 in league play with the 59-47 win over the Bishop Luers Knights.
Podcasts by Federated Media.